Hey everyone, Jason with Gallus here, and excited to share a really fantastic conversation I recently had with Jason Krasan, who's an experienced course operator and marketing consultant for the Links at Heartland Crossing located in Canby, Indiana. Jason is a very savvy operator and honestly had reached out to him to get his feedback on some of the new Gallus tools he was using at his club and just really loved Jason's input and approach on using technology. So I thought it would be valuable to share those insights. Jason talks about the success of the new Turnkey Subscriptions module that they're using to sell prepaid punch cards at the club, the convenience it offers his customers, and how it is expanding new revenue ideas for future growth. Enjoy.
It's really great tool because of the digital aspect of it. I mean, everyone's done the paper punch cards. They get handed around, they get copied, all this other nonsense. So the ability to physically track it, to physically sell it, and for them to have it on their phone, who doesn't have this in their pocket. So that's really the key. Besides all the other stuff that Gallus does great, is the fact that you can you can put it right in the golfer's pocket,
Right.
and sell it to them at their house.
Right.
And that's really the biggest thing is they can sit on their couch and buy it. So when I stepped into the operation consultant for this course, they didn't have any punch cards. So unfortunately for them, I don't have the ability to see if they had an increase from this. I mean, they were shocked to get the amount of money they raised, generations of funds they did. And I think it was because of the complications. They tried to do everything with a gift card instead. And then again, they were still doing pieces of paper gift cards. So how do you keep track of it? So yeah, unfortunately, I can't say, hey, it's increased, but I can almost tell that when we did it on my previous course that I was owning, it wasn't increased because of how quickly it could be done. I mean, we were selling out. I remember because we'd always do a very, very, very early season at a very low rate, and we'd sell I think 40 of them or something crazy. It'd sell out in minutes when it went live, minutes, and that was kind of the best part about it. Was it created such a rush for limitation of purchase that I had customers sitting there by the phone, refresh. And that's good. I mean, that's really what you're trying to accomplish. If you have a special deal, you're trying to either generate some revenue at a bad part of the season or something. These are the kinds of things you can do. You can get it out there in your social media, put it on your website. You can send a push notification to your people on your app and say, hey, here's a special. Buy 3 rounds for X and discount, use them all year. And so I think that because it's digital, because it's on the phone, and everyone's on their phone, that's really the key. It's taking away the paper, taking away the forced interaction by having to come to the clubhouse or having to go to the website, pull it out of your pocket, hit buttons, press pay, done.
And it's instant kind of gratification because as soon as you buy it, your rewards are there, right? You're not waiting for somebody to mail vouchers or
you don't gotta wait.
Next time you come in, remind us to pick them up, and then they come in and somebody's like, oh yeah, I don't know where we put them. Let me find them.
Yeah, they printed them off, and now they're in a folder. I don't know where the folder is. So and so's not here. Yeah, no, it's on your phone.
Yeah, it's all instantaneous.
For the most part, the customers enjoy it because they can look at their phone. They have the card. It's right there. They know how they got left. I think probably the biggest complaint is from the people who cause the most problems anyway. Is now they can't, you can't give it to your buddy. You can't trade it off. You can't copy it. You can't do any of this. And then I tell the guys, hey, you buy this card. I don't care if you bring your buddy in, he wants to golf with you, or if you want to walk in and pay for his thing. I'm like, but you need to bring your phone in, and I'm taking it off your card.
Yeah.
And so I think it has been nothing but positives. The only negative is for people who want to break the rules. So perfect. That's exactly who I want to make angry. So perfect.
Exactly. No, yeah. It's kind of that built-in sort of limitation that I know a lot of clubs want anyway because and
a security system. I mean, it really is. It's a security system for it.
Yeah.
and so we started small. We did our 10 punch pass. I think maybe we did a smaller 9-hole pass. But this year I'm definitely going to expand and use it in a much broader spectrum. We're probably going to be pushing oh, that thing after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. We're going to do a
Black
Black Friday
Friday.
sale.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
do a
yeah.
Black Friday sale for next year. But I'm even possibly, going to look at using the subscription-based model for, or using this model to maybe do some different kind of players passes and different ways to use this tool. But the real key is the fact that it's digital. It's in your pocket. It's like Amazon, but golf. I'm,
Yeah. No.
I'm putting an Amazon golf store in your pocket for my courses, and now you have access from your house.
So just to kind of compare how we're prior to, having this digital option, what was the process and how were you selling them these punch cards before?
Well, I think in all the golf courses I've managed and run and owned have been various. I mean, but it all came back to the original, the card, either the paper card or the plastic card, and a hole puncher.
Yeah.
Um, and we all know the complications with those. If somebody loses it, now it's the golf course's fault for some reason, or somebody let their buddy borrow it, which I guess I don't care. Some people do care.
Right.
Ultimately, if they want to burn up a pass for somebody else, I don't care who bought it. But you always have that conflict of it got lost, it can't be tracked. Um, it's just a physical thing floating around that somebody could copy.
Yep.
And
No.
and then I mean, and then is your staff going to be able to identify that, or do they care enough to identify that? So I
Yeah.
think that's the old limitations is because it wasn't in the digital realm,
Right.
because it had to be sold either over the phone. I guess you could sell it online through like a web store or something, but there's still that processing. Now you got to take this item and you got to get it to that customer. Whereas it's on the phone, it appeared there, and now you've also got them locked into your mobile app, so that's
Yeah.
even better.
One of the objectives, we had when building this out was to help obviously reduce, time on the staff
Mhm.
or operations. Would you say that has been something you've experienced with
Oh
this?
yeah, removing. Well, let's be honest. You have some employees that are rock stars, and you have some employees who are rocks.
Yeah.
Um, so the fact that all they got to do is hold the phone, you hit the button, hit OK, done. Yeah, anyone can do it. Even my old man, PGA golf pro, who's a dinosaur and hates everything technology, he can do it. So if he can manage it and he's okay with it, that's really the key. So it puts the sale process, the payment process, and all the other and the building process into the management side, and takes it away from having to have your frontline employee have to deal with it. And that alone is hugely time saving. Nobody wants to get behind somebody at the cash register when they've got to do all the paperwork to start an account, get all their stuff done, make the payment, get the card created. Nobody wants to be behind that person in the checkout line. And
Yep.
so if you remove that checkout line, and now all you got to do is just turn your golfers to the front counter again. The less in-depth work I need for my frontline staff, the better off we're all going to be.
What advice or how would you respond to, a course that is saying, well, gosh, if it's not integrated, it can't work.
Um, the only thing I care about it being integrated to is my bank account. So let's be real. That works super easy. It's instant, done. Integration into T-sheets is, I can see where some people are afraid because it doesn't do that. But it really, I guess I'm going to ask that golf course, it doesn't matter. If they show up to the front desk and they're paying with cash, credit card, or they're using their punch, doesn't matter. The money has already hit your account. The tee time's already been sold. You've already accomplished your initial goal of getting the customer in and on the golf course. So if you're selling the tee times, be it by cash, credit card, or punch card, it doesn't matter if it's integrated. That's where your personal staff comes into play, and that's where you got to have that customer interaction to keep them as a customer. So I look at it as, yes, if you're making tee times online or you're using, terrible software like Golf Now that robs you of your golf tee times, yeah, you're going to have a problem because they're trying to sell your tea times at a discounted rate. This gives you control of your tea times. This gives you control of your business and allows you to run it and maximize your profits and not the third party people. And so to those golf courses, I said, take control of your tee sheet, sell your products in multiple different fashions, and don't solely rely on third party people. Use these tools, use these systems to sell your tee times and keep the money in the house. Everything about, we've been with the gals for a long time now. Probably, it's funny. We actually started with 4UP and using their app, and Ricky is like, hey, I know you're using our app, but go see the gals guys. We just partner with them. They're way better than us. I was like, gotcha. I'm like, so when your own tee sheet guy is saying, hey, these guys are the best, like it made sense to me. And so we've been with you guys for a while, so I've seen the changes and how it's gone. And what I love is you're providing tools that actually I need, I want, and I'm going to use, from the tournament management and the scoring and the loyalty programs and the push messages, the geofencing, all this. When this ability to sell punch cards essentially took this digital format, it's awesome. I guess the only other thing maybe is there a way to do memberships? And I think there is. I just haven't gotten that far into it. Whereas I can take my membership payments and have my membership stuff here, but now I can say, okay, well now I need integration, but I don't need integration. I just need to set it up in my POS system that they're a member from this date to this date. So maybe some sort of reporting program within this new process portal would allow me to, checks and balances on both systems.
Easily reconcile, right? So
easily reconcile the two. And I think if that, and honest, I guarantee it probably does this already, and I just haven't messed with it enough to figure it out. But I think that might be the next key, is allowing to do something like that. Actually, the course I'm at right now is having a big issue because they don't let their membership sales start and stop at the date of purchase. You must buy it now until January 1st. And so, okay, well, if we're going to do this, you've got a problem, because after January 1st, nobody's going to buy membership because they feel like they're getting value. And so now, if I can use this system, that's an absolute. Thanks for this conversation. You got my brain thinking about how we can use it.
Well, good news is I think you can do all of that with the membership system. Well, Jason, hey, I really appreciate the input, feedback, and it doesn't have to stop here. Please do not hesitate to shoot me an email if an idea pops in your head, or a question. Or I know you work with Matt really closely too, and Matt's awesome. But I really appreciate the time on this and the feedback. It's very, very valuable to me.
Just something crazy. This is a whole completely not. I still want to use the Gallus app, but I want to be able to put I know I can put a food menu on there. I want to be able to send. I want this food menu to be able to hit send, and then send it to its own tablet in the kitchen. I'm still going to run everything through my POS system, but kind of like when a server puts in an order ticket and it prints in the ticket, a way for the person to order the food on the Gallus app and send the ticket to the kitchen.
I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna blow your mind, because we could do that now.
That's awesome.
So
I need to talk to Matt and figure this out more.
I'm gonna have Matt follow up with you. It is an optional upgrade module, but we have exactly what you're looking for. Is we can create a digital menu, just like you would see on a lot of like online menus, right, and whatnot, and it's right there. You can customize the menu. People can create like their favorites. So let's say I always order this sandwich or burger the same way. They can actually set that as a favorite. So when they go back, it's right there at the top. And they can customize it. They can send in the order, and there's 2 ways for you to receive it. It'll pop up on a tablet, on an iPad, like you're talking about.
I love it.
Or you can do both. It can automatically print on a Bluetooth printer in the kitchen.
Got it. So something with web print.
Yeah. So it can do both. And in a lot of cases, We've been fortunate enough that the system integrates with a lot of Bluetooth printers that our clients are already using, so they don't even have to
Mhm.
buy another one. Sometimes it's like, oh,
Right.
yep, that one's compatible. It'll just print on there. So yeah, I'm gonna have Matt follow up with you because he's the guru on it. He's set up most of our clients using it, and
Love it.
it's awesome. So I'll
And
have
it's
him.
another reason for my customer to put the app on their phone.
Jason, thanks again for your feedback and insights. If you'd like to learn more about Jason and how he helps clubs with technology, marketing, and facility management, please visit woodstowedges.com. If you don't have an app with Gallus yet and want to start seeing great success like this, visit us at gallusgolf.com or email us at info@gallusgolf.com.